Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man and the Antz, playing some more Subnautica today, back in our Lost River base at the moment, after we had our run-in with the huge mummy leviathan. So, a few comments from last time, let's get inside so we don't...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was going to say starve to death, but I didn't mean starve, asphyxiate, drown, whatever it would be. And that'd be asphyxiation, wouldn't it? You're not drowning, that'd be ridiculous. So Storm Knight said the Sea Emperor Leviathan is the largest Leviathan in the game. She is also a friendly plankton-eating mummy. And I said, why can't they all be friendly? Why isn't that a thing? He also said I was correct in getting close to most of the components needed just outside of the portals in the primary containment facility. Also mentioned that we could also use the grow breads in the Lost River to do that sort of thing. So I mentioned about the fact that this may start rotting, depending on how far we go, and whether that's going to be a concern if it starts rotting on us. It hasn't done so far, so maybe we're okay. Someone, I think it was Queen Shiza, said it doesn't necessarily matter, or she doesn't think it matters if they rot. Was it Shiza? I don't know who it was now, I can't see it. But yeah, so we can always just grow stuff in the grow beds, we have it all together at once. But Indy also says they're outside the containment facility, and you should be able to get them all before they decay. That's where I saw something like that. You should be able to get all the ingredients needed before they decay. We then need somewhere to put it all together, of course. We will need to come back to this base or the Cyclops anyway. So Queen Shiza said a couple of things. I hope you turn loose all your captive fish before the end of the game. So I guess we're getting quite close to the end of the game. And yeah, hadn't thought of that, then I need to turn all my captive fish loose. It'd be the polite thing to do, I guess. We do have them in 2 different bases now, which is mildly frustrating from that angle, I guess. What she also said was, did you place beacons at the portals? No, I didn't, but that's a very good suggestion, isn't it? Why don't I place beacons at the portals? So that's the first thing I want to do. I want to have a look to see what we need to make beacons. Copper and titanium. Now, how many portals were there? There were 4 portals? So we need a bit more titanium. Oh, no, we don't. We've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure it's 4, right? Because the other 2 things would... Yeah, I'm sure it's 4. How many things do we need to make? 5, interestingly. Okay. Oh, we don't actually have the thing that we need. I thought I saw ghost weeds. I was sure I did. Why haven't I got them on me? Very confused by that. Anyway, we need some copper. So it doesn't look like we need this gigantic seed here, so we'll just stick that in there. I suppose we could go plant it, couldn't we? No, we'll leave it in there. I don't care enough. We'll just leave it there. Now, how big are beacons in our inventory? That's the question. Or did I use 2 titanium? No, just 1. So how big is that? Oh, they're tiny. Awesome. So let's make 4 beacons. Now, we know that there is a portal back to the containment facility in the Lost River, and we also know that it's behind a waterfall. What we don't know... Why do I have... Oh, because I found that thing for nutrient blocks, didn't I? We can probably get rid of those. Where's our fish one? It's over here, isn't it? Well, I don't know. It's exactly where that was. I wasn't paying much attention, unfortunately, when I came through. So we have... 2 Reginald still, and we can get rid of a couple of these waters at least, probably all 3 of them. 3 of them even. So yeah, so we'll probably have to go back to where the Cyclops is and then head that way to find the primary containment facility, because that's the only... It's not a safe route necessarily. It's the only guaranteed route that I know. Is that's still going? That's still going. So let's top up on some food. I know I don't need 3, but I'm going to eat 3 regardless. And we'll pop those there. And then we're about good to go. We've got some salt on us that we don't really need, so we can get rid of that. And we'll keep the ion cubes just in case. So let's check Check to make sure we're recording. Yes, we are. Awesome. Let's check the prawn suit inventory. Make sure that hasn't got anything on it. Ah, that's where the ghostweed seed is. Right. So they are also quite big, aren't they? So if they're all that big, we might have a bit of a problem. I'm assuming we only need one hatching enzyme, but I'm not entirely sure. So I guess we want to take at least... How many eggs were there? Like 5 eggs, right? Completely forgot what the up button was for a moment. Remembered now, though. Go me. So now we come to the decision, do we try and find the river with the portal behind? Or do we go to where the Cyclops is, which is past the cove tree? I think is what it was called, wasn't it? Oh, he's angry. He's angry. So we need to get out of here at quick sharpest and then repair our prawn suit before he comes back, ideally. I don't want to jump out there because it seems like a bit of a dangerous location to leave ourselves. That's not ideal because that guy's there. I think this is going to have to do. Right. Let's repair that up before we get into ourselves into trouble. Using up a good chunk of the power there as well, but we do have our rechargeable fins now, so that's not too much of an issue anymore. So this is still a straight shot from here, so we'd have had to have come this way. Just trying to desperately think of what we saw. There was a big skeleton. We came via the base, didn't we? So if we can find the base, we know we're on the right track. I'm not sure what should be faster. I'm really not sure what should be faster. Whether it would be doing what we know or faffing around trying to find the thing that we don't. So we're right into the base. I thought we had to go through a little, like, opening to get there, but apparently not. Okay. So I think it was to the right. Yeah, I'm sure wherever I came out of, I'd hug the left wall. Don't bother, mate. I'm not in the mood. Don't need your shenanigans. Yeah. Oh, you pillock. What did I just say? I said I don't need your shenanigans, and what do? You shenanigans all over me. Prawn suit's just floating in midair. Wonderful. It's not that way. Well, there's no opening, or is there? That's just kind of going back towards the... Oh, I just hooked onto a school of fish. No, I don't think it's that way. But I also don't think it was through here either. That looks familiar, but is that just familiar because I've seen it 1,000 times? I know it's behind a waterfall, but it was further than this, wasn't it? We definitely came past a skeleton. I don't think it was that skeleton necessarily, but we came past one. But it was quite close to it, wasn't it? I'm sure it was more like ribs than exoskeleton like that one is. So the cove tree is down there. So if we head this way... Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't that skeleton. How are we going to recognize where it was? Just going to have to try and look for a space behind a waterfall. There's nothing there. I'm going to need to wait for my jump juice to recharge. So we'll just hang here momentarily, shall we? Like the cool kids do. Up we go. Now that's a very big waterfall, but like I said, I didn't think it was quite as close as this. I can't actually quite see. It's a very big waterfall. So big we ran out of jump juice. Okay, and go. See ya. Bye. And does this look familiar? It looks. I'm sure we came through something like this, didn't we? Or is this where we came when we were looking from the surface? I don't know. I got myself so lost. And can we see any waterfalls is the other question. Well, that sounded like a leviathan. Oh, it was a leviathan. So I don't think it was this way. I don't recall there being another leviathan. I don't think I've ever seen that leviathan. So I think, yeah, we're just heading towards the surface now, aren't we? Why are there teleporters here? Yeah, I've come through the same entrance I think I came through before. So not the... Not the waterfall I was hoping to find. But an entrance back to the surface. So I guess we're going to have to head back towards the Cyclops and try and find our way from there. Hello, look at that. I don't think I've seen that before. Just want to see if I can scan this. No, it just looked like it might be scannable, and I don't think I've seen it before, so... I wanted to be sure. Okay, then. So we need to head back. What I might do is I might cut the video there so you don't have to watch me just travel around for another 10 minutes or so, whatever it's going to take. So I think I'm going to cut the video there and I'll pop back momentarily. And I'm sure the comments are going to be filled with, "You are so close to the waterfall portal." But without knowing exactly where it is, unfortunately we're struggling a little bit. So I'll cut the video here and we'll come back momentarily when I find myself somewhere a little bit more familiar. See you in a sec. Okay, so we've made it here in the end. It did indeed take me a little over 10 minutes to find it. Come here on a different route to the way I came before, but got here in the end. That's all that really matters, I suppose. Are we going to need more ion cubes? Let's get some just in case, shall we? seeing as we're here, why is that not working very well anymore? And then we'll start jumping through the portals and dropping our beacons and looking for what's throughout, because there are 5 things we need, but only 4 portals. So is there something that's going to be in the lava zone, perhaps? Okay. I was wondering if I should have brought another beacon to put on the primary containment facility as well, as I did not struggle to find it, but it wasn't as easy as I was hoping. But we didn't, so we'll live with that. We'll live with the consequences of our actions, that's fine. Well, that damaged my prawn suit. Just took damage going through the portal. Did that happen before? I remember that happening, but I will repair it before we go any further, because at least one of these, or in fact 2 of these, are absolutely round with those, whatever they are. Something shark, some kind of shark, wasn't it, if I recall. Anyway. Yeah, see, what did I take damage from then? Oh. What did I take damage from? Maybe it's this idiot. Swimming in the open air like a clown. Not for long, my friend. Or maybe for long, because I'm not sure I can even kill you. So this must be one of the caves which is infested with swimming fish in open air. Which is perfectly reasonable, that's what you expect in a cave. Okay, so... yeah, those are the things we could eat for food as well, weren't they? So let's go over here. Let's pop down one of our lovely beacons. Ba-da-boop. Just like that. So that's beacon 2, so I just can't see at the moment because I'm too close to it, I'm assuming. There it is, yeah, that's beacon 2. Can we rename the beacons? No, we can't. So we'll pick yellow. They will be our containment facility beacon colours. So, what are the things we're looking for? We've got a ghost weed. We need a bulb brush. This could be what these are. Bulb brush, yes. Bulb brush sample, perfect. Now, capacity is going to be the issue here. We can take those out. I think there are maybe 4 eggs. We can only put... Maybe we're going to have to make the assumption we only need 1 enzyme, right? If we only need 1 enzyme, we only need 1 of these things. So maybe we'll go with that. If we know where they are anyway, it's not too big of a deal, is it? So if we just drop, we can consume these, actually. And we'll just drop those. And then I'm going to get some more to consume some more to top up our... food and water. There we go, lovely stuff. So that's this one done. Now I've got no idea where we are in relation to anything else. It's so dark. What's a fish? Genuinely couldn't tell that was a fish. It's just in the bulb brush forest, I guess we'll call it. So, That's 2 of them down. We know one of them goes to the Lost River, and we've already got that, so we're going to be left with 1. Possibly 1, anyway. What are the other ones called? Sea crown, fungal sample, and eye stalk. Now, eye stalks we've definitely seen before somewhere. We just need to hunt them down. And I guess we've seen the rest of them as well, saying that we just don't know where, do we, yet? Let's pop back. So I've got no idea how long I've recorded for so far. So what I'll do this video, I will go back through every portal, drop down a beacon, and take a quick look to see if I can find an immediate resource we need. Fingers crossed I can. And then so what what we'll hopefully end up with at the end of this video, we'll have beacons on each of the other side of the portals. And we will have 4 of the 5 resources we need to make the hatching enzyme. That's the plan. Should we make the beacons different colours so we know which one's which? Suppose we could, couldn't we? We've only got 2 beacons. If we just colour them different colours, we know which one's which. Then when we are at the Cyclops or whatever, we will know, or at the shallow base, for example, we know which one is the closest way back. I think that's what we'll do. That makes sense. So that wasn't a beacon, was it, through here? We'll just make sure. No. A portal, sorry, not a beacon. And then we'll go through here. And then we go through to the other side. We might be able to get some more ion cubes as well. Don't know if we need them, but we'll get them regardless. So I wonder if the reason I took damage whilst I was teleporting last time is because as a game mechanic, it drops you on the other side of the teleporter straight away, and then the game knew there was a fish there, so the fish attacked me before it even finished loading up, sort of thing. If you see what I'm saying. So this is pretty much outside, is it? Yeah, we will drop, that looks like fungal samples on this one, doesn't it? Let's drop a beacon here. That's just beacon 5 all of a sudden. Okay, fantastic. We should make that one green. Beacon 1 was the entrance to the Lost River, wasn't it? So we could always make that one blue, because it doesn't really need to stand out anymore, does it? Ooh. Anyway, let's pop up there and see if those are fungal samples. They certainly look like it. Oh yes, we're in the Jelly Ray Forest, was it? That looks like a fungal sample. Oh, and it's very small as well, actually. So let's pop that in there. It does say decomposing now, doesn't it? So it didn't last very long at all. We'll see if that matters, I guess. The ghostweed seed doesn't decompose. So I wonder if samples decompose, but seeds don't. So I wonder if that will determine the order we need to go and get things in. Well, that's beacon 2, so that's 2,000 meters away. And then down here, there's beacon 5. I don't know why it's jumped in number like that. It almost annoys me, almost. Right, let's move on back then, get to the next portal. Halfway there. Lovely stuff. And then I guess we need to decide, are we going to make... Where is the portal to the weapons facility? That was... That was in the power facility, wasn't it? It wasn't in the containment facility. I don't think. Where have I just... Oh, I see. I see what I've done. Well, so I've all turned around somehow. Right, the cat's wailing downstairs or outside the door or somewhere, which is lovely. Nice to know he's in a good mood. Oh, what was up there? No, that was other stuff as well, wasn't it? That was where the, wasn't the egg room, I don't think, was it? But there was something up there. It wasn't a portal, most importantly. Okay then, where does this one take us? You'd have thought, with all these portals, they would have had a portal between the facilities as well, wouldn't you? That would have made sense to me, at least. What do I know? Now this looks like it's going to be the Lost River one, doesn't it? How the hell do we get out? It's taking me back to the portal, isn't it? No? Yes. How? Oh, over there, I see it now. Yeah, that didn't help in the slightest. Okay. Ah, there's the cat. Might be being picked up by the mic, but the Oculus mic is quite good at tuning out unwanted noises. Which is exactly how I describe him. I don't know why he's moaning about. It's not food time yet. He's just being annoying, apparently. Good, good, good. Yes. Yes. You are a cat and you are annoying. So here we are in the Lost River. There is... Oh, hello. That went weird. There is a Leviathan just over there, look. I wonder how close we got then. So it does look like the area... It is, isn't it? This is the area where I was. I just didn't look around enough, I guess. Let's put that there. And what beacon is that going to be? Beacon 3, of course. I wonder if they do them by, like, distance or something. Because it's kind of messed with our whole system with the fact they're all out of order, hasn't it? So we know this one's relatively close to the Cyclops then. Also quite close to the other beacon. It's only 700 meters to that. It is 2,000 to that, though. So this is where we got the ghost weed then, isn't it? So I don't think there is anything else we need to worry about in here. So let's continue to ignore the cat. No, thank you. And let's move on to the 4th portal. And figure out what it is we're going to be missing. No, I'm not sure if any of that works in fresh air. I think the weight of the prawn suit works against us a little, strangely. Alright then. Yeah, so the Jelly Ray Forest place is very close to the Shallows base, I think, isn't it? When we need to get back to the Neptune pad. From the way people are talking, I guess I'm pretty close to the end of the game. So do we just have to hatch out these Leviathan eggs and then build the Neptune rocket and that's that? What happens if you build the rocket before you hatch out the eggs? What happens then? We'll check this one. I'm pretty sure this was the egg room, wasn't it? Yes. So one more to go. And of course there's a portal down in the actual Emperor Leviathan room, isn't there? Where did that one even take us? I'm not too sure. I think that must have taken us back to the Lost River, right? Can't remember. Interesting. Oh, another one of these. You better run, sunshine. We didn't need pink mushrooms, did we? What are the things we needed? Bulbrush, ghostweed, fungal. We need sea crown and eye stalk. No, they're both very watery sounding things, aren't they? Yeah, so this is the passage that got massively infected with giant flying fish. Oh my word, so many of these. Oh, I think he's dead. I don't think he made it out, but I'm going to push him out. So we're quite shallow here as well, aren't we? So let's drop off the last beacon. And try and figure out what number that one is. 4. Awesome. And then beacon 1 we shall make blue. So that's the Lost River entrance. And then these are all the other ones. So what is there?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Around this place. The rest of me basically immediately walked into our eye stalks. That's what that is, isn't it? Yep. So we have 4 of the 5 things that we need. So what we need is a sea crown seed. Now, where have we seen a sea crown? Excuse me, mate. What is your dealio? Where have we seen a sea crown before? I recognise them. I've definitely seen them. I just don't know where. I'm also just not entirely sure where this base is, you know. You're going to go hide in there, are you? Good job. What other beacons do we have? Oh, where's the Neptune from here? Well, it's a kilometre away. Not the end of the world, but I was wondering if it would be closer. Okay. Let's turn the Neptune off for now. So let's head back to the containment facility. And I think what I'll do is I'll stick a save in when we get there. But I might try going down to the Emperor Leviathan and just seeing where that portal down there actually takes us. I'll also heal up my prawn suit. It has been mashed by flying fish. And then try and think where we've seen the sea crown. I might just look it up. I don't think that's a massive spoiler. It's just going to save us having to search around aimlessly, isn't it? I think that's quite reasonable. What I don't really get, and I think I might have said this last time, is that they said the reason they don't have all this flora around the eggs is because the mother and the egg's requirements... Oh, fantastic. are so much different, which is why the stuff you need to create the hatching enzyme is found in different locations. It doesn't really make sense with the fact that they're all found in different locations anyway. Like, how naturally did they all come together to enable the hatching of the eggs in the first place? Does the mother have to carry them around to these various, what are hostile environments to her? Weird. Well, let's go get these ion cubes, seeing as they're there again. I don't know how many's too many, but I guess we'll find out. So beacon 2 is... what's that, 19? Yeah, 1900, 1700, 1900, 1500. Beacon 4, I think that's the last one we did, isn't it? I think it's closest. Okay, so let's head over here. Oh no, I'll do what I said I was going to do in the first. Stick a save in, and then that's what I'll go back to if this isn't a very good idea. I just want to see where this last portal goes, because I just can't quite remember. There she is, there's Mommy. And in fact, where is the port? Oh, there it is. Is that still going, or has that been closed? Oh, it's still going, okay. There are 5 eggs. Insert hatching enzymes. It does say plural hatching enzymes. So I wonder if we do need 5 then. It's gonna be a bit of a... What we could do is, of course, what Storm Knight suggested, which is just to plant what we've got in our garden. Can you plant rotting samples? Don't know, but you could plant those and then wait for those to grow up and then harvest and then plant some more until you've got enough. That's an option, isn't it? A very doable option, so I could even just plant a new planter for it. Or a couple. You probably need... if you need 5 of the bigger things. So I think we do now. I'm pretty confident that is the case. This takes us to the weapon facility. Right. Okay, so does that mean the last bit is around here then? It'd be lovely if it was daytime so we could actually see, but does that mean that the final bit is around here? Like, what is that? No, that's one of those things you can eat. What is that? Oh, another time cache. I didn't see any during my entire game. Now I found 2 in 2 videos. What are the chances of that? Gas pods. Just 2 gas pods. That's what was in that time capsule. That seems weird. That seems weird. No, I don't think that's what I'm after, but let's go take a closer look. No, it's not, is it? No, okay. Cyclops engine fragment. We definitely found enough of those then. So I'm going to leave that there then. So we'll reload back to the containment facility before we decide how it is we're going to handle this. So I'm not sure we've got enough space on us to hold 5. I'll actually get down into... Oh my god. Didn't know there's one of those right next to the weapons facility. Awesome. Just gonna go check out this shiny thing over here, because it is like a oh, it's a crashed ship. It's almost disappointing, isn't it? It's not what I wanted at all. Not sure we've been here though. No, we haven't. That's interesting. Yeah, it's only water. There's obviously nothing all interesting in here, because I think we've got just about everything we need now. Just kind of interesting, there is still stuff we haven't seen yet. Didn't really think there was any more. Thought we'd discovered most things. Oh, saying that, what is this? Tech already in PDA. So we already have that. Yeah, so nothing to worry about. Cool. Well, I'm going to leave that here then. Fairly confident that there's nothing in here for us to worry about. Do we have our... We do, so I could take a look. I might take a look off camera, I think, and then just satisfy my curiosity. Don't think it's going to be anything important, but yeah. So next time we'll start back in the containment facility. We will decide what we're going to do. Like I say, I'll probably just look up, I think, where the next sample is that we need. And then we will maybe look at taking this back to one of the bases, whether that's going to be the Lost River base or the Shallows base, who knows? I'm not sure which should actually be closer. And I don't think it matters too much. The Shallows base is probably going to be closer to the Leviathan area. Something to scan. It's just the grapple hook, right? What's the prawn suit fragment? No, I definitely don't need that. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video and enjoyed this series as well. If you have enjoyed it, please do click the like button. It is genuinely very appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Like I said, I'll probably look up what this last sample is, but if you do want to just drop me a message or a comment saying as well, it wouldn't hurt, because I might well forget to do that, so that'd be awesome. And if you do know if we need 5 eggs or not, that would actually be 5 eggs, 5 hatching enzymes. That'd be quite useful. I suspect we do, and I suspect that's why Stormlight told me that we could go and plant things on the planters, on the outside planters. So I suspect we do need all 5 enzymes, but that's fine. It's not too much of a problem at all, is it? Awesome. Cool. And nothing we can do with this door here? No. It's locked and we can't? No. Awesome. Yes. Well, don't forget we stream every Wednesday at 6 PM Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the moment. Come along and say hello there. It'd be lovely, lovely, lovely to see some of you. Otherwise, I will see you next time back in Subnautica. As always, thank you very much for joining me.